What's up guys, it's Vortex here, and I'm going to be showing you our 15 combined kills arena trios game where we got a win as well, and just talking through about all the stuff that we did to win this. And I reckon this could really help some people who aren't doing so well in trios. So of course, one of the main things you want to do is you want to find a good trio who you can play comfortably with. People around your skill level as well. You don't want to have a really good teammate or two really good teammates and be the guy behind, or you don't want to also be carrying the whole team. So once you found a good trio, you want to all agree on a drop spot. So we've all agreed on Slurpy Swamps, at least for a while. It depends if it changes next season. And so we've all got quite good drops to go to Slurpy. Now I'm just spectating Vortex Zeus, as he's one of the people who gets the best drop. So our game plan is either to go to the main building and hopefully get a gun on top, and then we can beam everyone out the air, or maybe even pick up a few kills. But that is only if it's uncontested. And so Zeus goes for it. He sees there's no guns and it's contested anyway, so he just goes around straight to the back buildings. He's got perfect glide straight into them. Unfortunately there's no floor loot, but there normally will be. Anyway, there's no tfue there to help him and get a gun so that he is safe. No tfue hears a guy straight away, and because it's so early he knows he's gonna probably not have a gun or have a very bad gun from the roof. So he goes for the early kills. And what you want to be doing, you want to be getting early beams and tags, or even kills if you can, and that will help your trio out a lot in the next fight against the trio. Just because a 2 versus 3, it's really hard to win. So he's in a good situation. Next guy comes for him, he just hits him with a clean tack shot, and I mean that's all you need to do. That guy's out. So now it's a 2v1 if the other guy wants to push. Of course, we're always on the lookout for people and always saying exactly what we see and just talking constantly, making call outs and all that. Something else that is quite important is you want all of your trio to have roles, or they don't have to be exact roles or whatever and always be followed. But what we've been doing, we've had Zeus as the IGL throughout mid-game and endgame. IGL means in-game leader. So he's always at the front telling us exactly what we need to do and everything, and telling us about how to rotate, or talking to us about how to rotate and stuff. And but however, Cheetah Notifique, he's the guy who leads early game normally. So yeah, he's been just going for tags, he's telling us he's pushing a guy. He knows the guy is weak and terrified of him because that guy's clearly just going to hide in a building. So we're all there for backup while he enters through this door. He knows the guy is going to be around that right wall in front of him to the right. So he places some builds there, runs in. He's very confident. He's full health, full shield, has a tac shotgun and has really good aim. Sees the guys to his right, flicks him once, hits another shot and he's out. So yeah, that was a whole trio wipe just off spawn. That gives us quite a few points, and it will also give us siphon, mats, and shield, and extra points, of course. However, we get pushed, or I get pushed by an next trio, so that's quite unlucky. I don't have much material or health, so they get a kill on me. So this is really hard for us to win now, because it's a 2 versus 3, and we've only got 2 people. Luckily, no tfue goes to height, so you always want to try and get height if you're in a fight and you have enough mats. It's not too early on in the game, and then you have a big advantage because you can shoot down on people, or you can jump down on them and surprise them, and that's exactly what no tfue does. Luckily, he's really confident with his aim, and so he just goes and headshots the first guy, headshots the second guy, and they don't know he's there, and he has a big advantage because he could either shoot down from height or just jump on them. So now we've turned this around. Now it's a 2 versus 1, so this is really easy for us to win. Notifique and Zeus both go for this guy. I think Zeus mainly is there while Notifique's just getting some mats, but we know we can kill him, so it's fine. So yeah, I'll just show you this fight. It's only like another 10 seconds or something. So he shoots him down, gets a quick beam, and he's down. And anyway, tfue was there for backup in case he did get knocked, so free kill. Of course they go for my reboot card now, reboot me as quick as possible, and yeah, I'll carry on speaking when I've been rebooted. So I was rebooted pretty quickly, as you always want to be doing that in trios. However, we were unlucky enough to have another trio pushing us. So luckily we quickly got height, and then we got the earliest tags. I didn't quite show that in here. However, that's the main thing you want to do. You want to really get height and then early tags, in whichever order you want. Probably early tags first, just because then it will take them by surprise. Then you want to just crank up the 90s and all sorts of stuff just to get height on them. Obviously don't go so high you're going to die, and make sure it's supported. But once you've got height and tags on them, they'll be scared and they'll have a disadvantage compared to you who are on height, and you can just shoot down on them. So the reason we really won this is just because we got height and early tags. Zeus, however, and tfue, they weren't together when they were having the fights. They fought people individually, which was not the best play. We could have really improved on that. However, it did work out in the end. And then I get the last guy. So yeah, individually we all killed them, apart from actually Zeus, who got knocked. So obviously we go and res him as soon as we finish the fight, because we don't want to lose him or have to reboot him. So yeah, just remember, get height and get early tags and get height. So here I'm in Storm, we're quite used to doing these Storm plays just because we go to Slurpy Swamps, which is on the exact corner of the map. So we often have to rotate in quite close to the agency. But yeah, we're quite used to this area. So I just have to farm up my mats again because we've had a big build fight and haven't quite got them all back. Them two in front, they're looking ahead, just telling each other and telling me if they can see people or anything like that. Luckily the place is quite clear, and we know there's a zip line there and no one should be around. If there's people around, you never take a zip line, otherwise you're almost definitely going to get beamed off it in high lobbies. But yeah, then we see people there, but they're so far away they're not going to shoot us, so we just end up risking it and taking the zip line. I take a couple snipes at them. It's always good to shoot people if they are a threat to you, you want to make sure they go away from you. And yeah, although don't shoot at people for absolutely no reason, otherwise that could mean they just push you and target you and grief your whole game. So yeah, we've done a rotation, we've gone down through this water stream as well as going on that zip line before, and now we're in zone. So yeah, we didn't really need to early rotate before because we knew all the mobility to get in here. We see some people back there. We look for some tags just in case we could get a nice knock with snipers. However, we don't, which doesn't really matter, so we carry on going ahead. We look in this bush, or I look in this bush because I'm quite paranoid of people being in the bush. However, we realise there's not, luckily. So yeah, we carry on going forwards. I'm just checking in case there's a whole trio hiding somewhere, because that won't go well for you. There was a trio, however, behind this hill, so they quickly try and shoot us. So of course our trio does the usual pre-fight whatever it is. They go for the early tags, they go for height straight away, get height. I'm behind, so I take a few shots at them on the low ground. However, I'm not sure if you see it here. Actually, yeah, you do. Yeah, I get minigunned in a second while I try and get some tags on people. So I guess. Yeah, it would work most times, but these guys have Brutus's minigun, so I get hit once, so I just go straight up height, join them, and then we're stronger. Because obviously, yeah, you're going to be stronger as a trio than as 3 separate solos. So yep, I'm just waiting here. We know they have Brutus's minigun, so that is quite scary to face, especially in trios, because they can always just pressure all of you at once. See that guy up there? Get some good piece control on him. Unfortunately, he doesn't actually go onto the ramp, but Zeus is there for backup just in case, and he gets a nice knock on him. So now it's a 3 versus 2 again, and that's how we've pretty much been playing all our fights. I've just rewinded it to a roundabout where Zeus has to get height. So he goes for some tags as well, so while tfue is getting height and making sure that he can get it. That's quite a good trio strategy as well. One person goes for height while the other 2 go for tags and then join him on height. Yep, here Zeus gets the kill straight after the guy falls off where I coned him, and that's a knock. So that puts us in a big, it gives us a big advantage. We do know, however, that there are third partiers, as the zone's quite small, and there'll always be third partiers when you're having a fight. So we need to just get behind other builds so we don't get like double heavy sniped or just spammed really. And then we try and get these kills as quick as possible. We all go there together. Unfortunately, I did die because 2 people both for some reason aimed at me and shot me at once. However, we get another knock, so now it's a 2 versus 1, and it should be pretty easy. So they both go for this guy, and they get the kill quite easily. Now we have their god loot pretty much. Yeah, we're set, and there's more launch pads, so that's pretty good for rotating in. Obviously they want to revive me, give me a medkit and all that stuff, and then we'll be fine. We see that we are in the more contested area of zone, just because that's where all the places were behind, so people will have been rotating in to where we are. So we want to get out of there as soon as possible. So yeah, after we've been revived, we all launch pad forwards. I'm unfortunate and I get the launchpad glitch, which I didn't realise I had. So that kind of messes our game up, or that nearly kills me. So I was very lucky to not have died here. Somehow they miss every single shot on me while I'm 22 HP and have a gliding glitch. But yeah, I was very lucky and I survived. So once I hit the ground, I was going to just use all of my material, because there's no point dying with full mats. So I was like, I'm just going to use all my material and hopefully I'll be able to get to zone by just building cover all around the place. And now I'm in zone with my trio. So I was incredibly lucky there not to have died out of the air after I got the glitch. But yeah, now we're fine. We're trying to rotate round to the right of zone when you're looking at the map, round to the right area, nearer to the sea, just because we know there will be less people there. But we have to get medkits off and all as soon as possible, just so we won't be tagged once or twice and die from that. So yeah, Zeus, he's the IGL here. Almost all the time he's IGL Endgame. He even changes epic to Zeus's IGL as well. So yeah, so he tells us we're going to rotate round. We're going to look, there's a wall, a fence wall thing that we can go around. So if we go around that, we'll be close to storm. We can see that there's no one around there, and then we'll get to the more uncontested area of the map. And so yeah, we all follow him, or actually tfue goes first, but Zeus told us to do this rotation, which was very good. And yeah, so we just rotate through here. I don't think any teams actually shoot at us, so we are absolutely fine. Storm's coming in, but quite slowly. And then there is that kind of wall, floor, whatever it is, in front of us that's indestructible, so we can't even be shot there. So we're chilling, we're now nearer to the uncontested side of the map. And so yeah, this is really good rotate here. This might have helped, or this definitely helped us win this game. Yeah, so we're just now gonna look for some tags and hope for the best. We just have to pretty much wait until the next zone, and then we'll be able to rotate again. I luckily found loads of materials in the small pile somehow. So yeah, that really set me up. And then yeah, no one's around this area just because it's so close to the sea, and no one will have rotated into here. Get some snipes off of people. Don't think it was completely necessary, but I think we did end up getting a kill from one of the snipes. So yeah, I'll just leave you to watch this. Okay, so now we're full shield, full health, all of us. We're doing really well this game. We see zone is around about where we are, so we all decided we'll go for height, we'll build out of metal, and we're just going to try and shoot out as many people as possible. However, we do see that there's other people going for height, and you never want to really be second height or trying to contest them, especially if you don't have, like, if you're not really doing really well having mythic guns, full mats, full shield and everything for all of you. So we decided we'll just stay mid-ground and we'll see where zone goes next round. At this stage we might as well just go for a couple shots and hopefully kills on people. So no tfue, he snipes a wall, snipes that guy, and then yeah, dinks him, that's a kill. He also sees a knocked guy, so he goes for the knocked guy. Even though it's not his kill, he still finishes him and he grabs his mats just as refill for the whole trio, and that really helps us. He also has a launch pad, so that's quite useful later on. Follow him closer to the other side, as we reckon that's where Storm's going to go next time, and it ends up actually going that way, so this is really useful, just having a early rotate on everyone else, which means instead of us being held, we can hold them and possibly even pick up a few kills, which yeah, that will really help us out. Okay, so skipping forwards to where zone starts to move forwards. We realise yes, it is on this side, so we're now going to be doing really well, just because of Zeus's rotate. He just decides to pressure another box just to make sure they don't go for him, yeah, as he's running in. Also he decides, yeah, he'll just run through where they were, as that's probably the best place to go forwards. We're playing low ground right now, however once we get to the hill we should be able to play height, and he knows he has a launch pad. He's telling us all. He's going to launch in a second while he just looks. He's going to look for some tags where we all just rotate in right next to him. You don't want to place the launch too early because, you know, other people could just either break it out or steal it. So yeah, he's waiting for us to go, and he sees there's a massive mountain that the storm's going up. So this launch really helps us just get height, and pretty much this rotation won us the game. We're all going for height, supporting it as much as we possibly can, so we don't just get chopped out instantly and die of full damage. Carry on going up the mountain and looking for a lot of tags on people and splitting our mats to the people who are building the most. So yeah. We also see that there's a pylon up here, so we realise, you know, obviously pylons, they're indestructible. And so if we sit at the top of one, we can just spam everyone as much as we possibly want. We're not going to get RPG'd down or anything. So coming up here, just that helps so much. Zeus nearly fell off here. He walked backwards and fell down the gap. Yeah, I don't know why he did that, but he didn't die. He built quick enough, so it's fine. He came back up and we all just spammed down on the whole lobby. and yeah, this is like the best place to have height on a pylon. Of course there's a zip line here too. We don't want to go fully down, so I'm keeping up slightly just in case everything goes wrong for these guys down on low ground. But yeah, his notifeet gets knocked by this guy, so luckily I'm up there still, so I can shoot him while Zeus shoots him from a different angle. And yeah, we're pretty good at Endgame as a trio, just because we've been playing lots of zonals ever since like creative came out. We've been playing zonals and stuff, so yeah, we're pretty well coordinated and good at playing these end games. Yeah, Zeus sees him, he's just fallen down, goes for this shotgun shot, and it's a win for us. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this, or learnt something at least on how to improve at trios. Yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you actually like this video and want to watch montages and more stuff like this, and comment down below if this helped you. Goodbye.